Hello, hello, hello to all of my wonderful Scorpios, and happy Sunday to all my wonderful Scorpios. Hopefully, you all are having a fantastic day. But then again, I know you are Scorpios because that's the intention you set, right? Yes, let's get into it. This is a general reading. These cards right here are the Light Series Tarot deck by Chris Ann. These cards right here that you see off in the distance these are the Sacred Self-Care Oracle deck by Jill Pyle. Let's get into your general reading. If you're interested in a personal reading, my information is down below. Let's go. Most High God, the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful Scorpios who are focused, brave, loyal, faithful, very ambitious. We love ambition, resourceful, passionate. People consider you all as true friends. Yes, sometimes very stubborn. Stubborn can get you your way, especially when you know it's something that you want. You go after it. It's like, nah, I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. Yes, to you, Scorpios, my gods and goddesses, let's go. We're going to be talking about the number 27 on today. And also, I have some relationship tips at the end if you want to stick around. So, yes, let's go. Let's go. In every area of their life, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions and spirituality, and where they need to take action. What information do we have from our wonderful Scorpios? Yes, Scorpios. Yes. Let's go. And you know Mercury is retrograde. What does that mean for you, Scorpios? You know Mercury is the messenger planet, right? And we know planets do not go backwards. They do not move backwards. They move, and they're not even moving slower. It gives the illusion that it is, but it's not. So yes. All right. Okay. All right. We have the Eight of Wands here. We have the Eight of Swords here. We have the Four of Swords here. We have the Three of Wands here. We have the Queen of Pentacles here. Let's move this over a little bit so we can make a little bit more room. And we have the Three of Swords here. Yes, looks like you all at this point want to just take your power back. Like really, really take your power back. Some of you all may have Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra somewhere in your chart. But this is where your power and your emotional intellect lie. So some of you all have gone through a heartbreak, right? Where it really did disrupt your sleep. You know, even feeling restricted in a relationship with somebody. So again, the person could have been an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, but nevertheless, you could also have that in your chart, right? So that's the part of yourself that you really, really want to tap into. And you want to make sure, again, during this retrograde, that it doesn't affect your decision making when it comes to spending money, when it comes to, you know, like planning trips and stuff like that, with your communication, with technology or anything like that. So this is not the time you want to start splurging on some stuff. You know how sometimes, Scorpio, when people are going through difficult challenges, maybe some heartbreak or feeling restricted, kind of like stuck between a rock and a hard place in a relationship, and it could be causing them to lose sleep, maybe some insomnia or something like that, because this card means rest. Four of Swords cards means rest in every single deck. But when you're going through heartbreak, or you feel like to some degree you just kind of caught between a rock and a hard place, it's kind of sometimes hard to sleep. So here's your tip for you, right? You want to get to the heart of the matter. What is it? And I'm going to address these in the relationship tips when I get to the end of this reading. But you want to find out getting to the heart of the matter, what is it in you that over nurtures situations, even where it feels like, you know, you're actually giving your power away to someone else, or you're not using emotional intellect. That's what you want to get to, like really get to the heart of the matter so that you can sleep better. And so when you look back, and this is high vibrational, right? This is not with bitterness. Some people are like, oh, I would never date this sign or date that sign, and they have this, they choose this and that. No, this is about looking inward, right? Because you know that you are a God and you create the life that you want. So you can speak a peaceful, restful night into existence. You can speak getting to the heart of the matter of why you maybe over nurture some people or some situation. Why do you over nurture it, right? Because you all are pretty intense, right? And that's great. Like if you're going after your goals and ambitions, your dreams, that thing like that, yes, intensity is needed, absolutely needed. But let's say you're in a relationship with someone who is giving you all the signs across the board that, hey, maybe they're not feeling it for whatever reason. You can't look at it as if you're the problem, right? And I'm going to touch on that when we get to relationship tips at the end. You have to see it as maybe they have some work that they need to do, right? So don't be loyal to and don't nurture something outside of yourself. If a person is just not ready to be in a relationship, just say, okay, I'm just going to have to just go ahead and accept it. I'm going to have to look in, because if a person tells you one time they're not really ready for a relationship or whatever the case may be, boom, okay, let it go and keep it moving, right? Just let it go and keep it moving and expect greater things to come. Right. This is where you get your fire back. You expect greater things to come. And guess what? When you're in that expectancy mode, greater things will come a lot faster, right? A lot of times people they have to repeat another cycle because they stay stuck in a broken heart stage. I can't believe I gave so much time and energy to this person, or this person played me, or this person did X, Y, and Z. No, not exactly. Sometimes, especially with fixed signs, it could be, well, you know what? I know that I'm right. I know this is my person. I know this is my job. I know that this is my thing, right? So I'm going to hang in there, and you give other people your power by allowing them to dictate how you feel. No, you can't do that, Scorpio. You just have to move on. I also see your money is actually where your money lies in a space of you being very relatable, you being very connected to people. Maybe you're in politics, maybe you're a nurse, maybe you're a doctor, maybe you're an educator, but that's where your money is connected to. So again, the quicker you within yourself decide, hey, let me get to the heart of why I may over nurture some of my relationships. Let me find out, because I can't force another person to be who they maybe not ready to be. And this is, again, high vibrational. But I don't want it to affect every area part of me. Like, I don't want to have to overspend. I don't want to have to do, unhealthy habits, like maybe overeating or undereating or not getting any sleep or whatever the case may be, because again, you're allowing someone else to take your power. I'm not take your power away, but you're leaving your power and your emotional intellect with another person. So you absolutely don't want to do that. Let's talk about the number 27 for just a second, because 27 is important. 27, the vibration of the number 27 means that you exude a sense of excellence and authority blended with a humanitarian spirit, right? 27 is also a vibration of courage, love, compassion, and wise leadership. So again, you don't want to let a relationship, and under the relationship umbrella, we're talking about platonic, romantic, professional, or otherwise. You don't want the heartbreak of a relationship to cause you to make unhealthy decisions about things. Okay, yeah, you want to continue vibrating high. Sometimes it is what it is. It's not always you. Sometimes it's the other person. Maybe they're not completely healed from past relationships, right? So you don't want to be that person saying, well, you know what, we gonna make it work. No, if the person isn't healed from past relationships, let them move on, and you just keep it moving on your side, right? Yeah. I don't want to say you don't want those problems, but really you don't. You really don't want those problems of a person who is out of balance and unhealed, or even skeptical of anything, because you know what you bring to the table. So again, we're no one else's gods. If a person were to say, hey, that's like a person who, let's say you go on a job interview and they're like, oh yeah, we really, really want you, but you can see that that's not necessarily the environment that you want to work in. Do you just take the job because of the money? I mean, some people would. Some people would say, well, let me give it some thought. And you think, okay, I don't want to take this job because I drove here on off, what is it called? Rush hour traffic, and the traffic was still horrible. So I can imagine what it's going to be like in rush hour traffic. You know what I'm saying? So although the job may pay great, the environment may be nice or whatever, you have to decide, Scorpio, if that's something that you want. So that's one relationship. That's a professional relationship. Let's say it's a romantic relationship. You're getting to know somebody, whatever. That person could come in the complete and total package that you want them to come in, but they may have some unresolved issues that, go back to childhood that they haven't resolved, or they may have come out of some relationships that trigger that they have a lot of triggers. So you can't force somebody to be who they're not ready to be. You see what I'm saying? So yeah. So this is where you just in your spirit say, okay, I'm gonna get to the heart of the matter. I'm not gonna over nurture any relationships. When a person says that they're not ready, or if I'm not ready to be in something, then I'm just gonna move forward and expect the best. And guess what? It's gonna happen for you right away. So what you don't want to do is fall into unhealthy habits like over shopping, eating unhealthily, staying focused on why something didn't work out. None of those things. You don't want to do that. You just want to keep it moving forward. Yeah. I see multiple streams of income in your cards, which is nice. And that's actually what would be at risk, to be honest with you, if you don't get refocused, right? Yeah, if you don't get refocused, that's really what's at risk. I see a fresh new start for you, a fresh new start for you, right? But again, you don't want to risk a fresh new start, a fresh new positive, happy start for you where you have multiple streams of income coming in, right? You don't want to have to repeat another cycle over and over and over again, because again, your money is directly connected to you relating to people. So let's say you've been in a challenging relationship with somebody who's an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, or who have that in their chart. You want to tap into that side of yourself to know how, at their highest vibration, how they stand in their power, right? Maybe they cut relationships off quickly because they can see into the past life of the person that they're dealing with and see, you know what? They may be a nice person, but guess what? It's not going to work for me. It's not going to work for me. So you're getting to the heart of the matter. So you don't look like what you've been going through or what you came out of. And I also see justice in your favor. So this is a perfect example for you, Scorpio, to focus on creatively the things that you love to do, because those are the things that's going to garner you the money, the multiple streams of income. You've already been investing in yourself, and now you're going to start really seeing the fruits of your labor. I'm trying to help people not repeat another cycle over and over and over and over and over again. If a person tells you, hey, I'm not ready to date, don't take it personally, just move forward. If you step into a situation where you feel it's out of balance even a little bit in your professional life, your personal life, platonic life, it doesn't matter, then you exit stage left sooner than later. You focus on getting to the heart of the matter, and again, speak it into existence. I expect greater, I expect better to come, and then boom, watch it happens for you. Yes. You never sit back and say, oh boy, I wish I could have brought that person into this thing. I'm celebrating this victory in my life. I really wish I could have brought that person along. Maybe they have a totally different path than you. Completely, totally different path than you. So again, you don't want to be in a relationship with anybody who is not ready to be in a relationship, Scorpio. You move forward and keep on being great. Right? It doesn't mean anything bad about them, and it doesn't say anything bad about you. It just means, hey, it is what it is. Let's talk about relationship tips for a second. One, you are a God. You are a creator. You create the life that you want. The God in you will never leave you nor forsake you. So you don't have to look for God outside of yourself, because God is within, right? Number two, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are not a mistake, and everything that you experienced was a lesson, and it will be a lesson moving forward. The more and more you start to accept things sooner, hey, this is just what it is. Let me expect greater moving forward. Boom, it's going to happen. Watch. You have to ask yourself, how can I apply the things that I've learned in my life daily? How can I apply these things daily? You have to start just moving forward. Hey, I met this wonderful person. Hey, I had this job opportunity. It didn't work out for me on this end, this end. Okay, it is what it is. Let me move forward, right? And you should always have people around you. Your soul tribe should be people around you who are not speaking to your lowest vibration, like, oh, or that person, you're talking negatively about a person or whatever, because some of those people will keep you in a cycle of hurt, right? They're not, and I understand how friends want to help other friends out, but sometimes they actually make it worse by keeping you in a cycle of hurt. So you got to be careful of who you have in your space too. Number 4, you have not wasted any time. You have acquired wisdom and knowledge along your journey. And then also, it's time for you to use that wisdom and knowledge that you've learned. And then last but not least, never change you or anyone else. You, again, are wonderfully made, right? You are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are perfect just the way you are. Trust me, people on the same frequency actually find each other. Believe it or not, they find each other. They really, really do. That perfect job is out there for you. That perfect person is out there for you. Your soul tribe is out there for you. So people on the same frequency find each other. So never change yourself for another person. If you're going to change, it's because you want to change, not because someone else wants you to change. Okay? Let's pull a card and let's go. Continue building your spiritual strength. Your third eye should be wide open. Continue building your spiritual strength. Again, it's not you. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to help you out, Scorpio. It is really, really not you. It is sometimes two people are not good for each other. I'm talking about on a job situation. You may not be a perfect match for a job, but it doesn't make you less qualified or you're not good enough or whatever the case may be. There is a better job out there. There is a better relationship out there for you. Your soul tribe is out there. So again, I'm trying to help people to continue keeping their vibrations high, to release things, so the universe can release things to you a lot sooner. Okay? That is what I have for you, Scorpios. Keep on winning. Bye.